Jared from Learn BC. Welcome back, and we're here talking about warehousing 101. The amount of times you're running quickly, your team are flat out, and you're trying to put stuff away and pick, but you just don't complete documents, and then all of a sudden the inevitable happens. I'm scanning stuff and it says it doesn't exist, or I'm putting stuff away and it's throwing errors, and what has gone wrong? So this series, I wanted to talk about warehousing 101. This is like the house cleaning of warehousing, how to do it right, how to keep it clean and simple, and make sure that your team are efficient within your business. Some of the outcomes that we're chasing really is just system confidence. You need to know exactly what system action matches each physical action. So real time, single source of truth, as it happens, do it live, or it doesn't happen. You don't touch anything in the warehouse unless you got one of the handheld devices. You don't action anything without being instructed by the device, and you make sure that that becomes a policy for the business. No device, no touch. Okay, there's no, I'll just do it, I'll hustle, the customers were important, I've got to make somebody feel good. You just don't do that. Like, that's just not, that's compromise, and that's the thing that brings your warehouse down. You need to make sure that all actions are system actions, or it doesn't exist. And you can move system actions pretty quick. If there's a priority pick, go do it. But you don't make stuff up, and you don't do ad hoc things without using the system. Protection, understanding due process and how it protects your business and you. Multiple documented SOPs. I've got 12 plus SOPs I'm going to drop for warehousing, just to help warehousing and logistics and learn how to use Business Central with InsightWorks, which is our partner platform for warehouse management system. And like, we've got anything from Zebras to Digicore to multiple different branded handheld devices. It doesn't matter, as long as you're running InsightWorks on that device. We're going to be running through those workshops, and it should apply to you. And then the other thing here with this video series is to make you self-sufficient. We don't want you having to hire someone like me to come out on site and pay expensive consulting fees. We're hoping that this is enough for you to take this series to your team, get them all to watch it, and it's going to help you all polish your warehousing experience. So let's get into it. The first thing we don't talk enough about is the cost of doing it wrong. There is always a borrowed cost, and the borrowed cost comes with interest. It's like a consequence with a whip, okay? When you turn around and you compromise and you say, hey, I'm going to take an item and I'll deal with it later, you are effectively causing an implication that would have taken 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. It's now going to take you somebody 30 minutes to figure out what went wrong and why did it happen, and the time cost is evident. So in a scenario which we're talking about, real time means now. It doesn't mean after lunch. So 10 a.m. there's a physical move, but at 12 o'clock I'm going to do the system scan. So between 10 and 12, the system effectively is lying. You get a sales implication, a production implication, a planning implication, all right? Even warehousing implications. Like, the reality is sales no longer know the truth. The item could have been moved or sold out from underneath them and they didn't even know. They then create a sale, release it. The system says they can pick it, but there's no stock. Okay, I've seen that happen 100 times, and it just leaves the customer red-faced. Production thinks you've got sufficient stock, but you don't have the stock. And planning thinks you've got the stock, but you didn't. Subsequently, it didn't order more stock, and you end up missing your window for whoever your audience is, being customer sales or production, assemblies, projects, whatever it is. So the other thing that's a major problem is that you get this black hole. So the black hole is really where, let's just say, and this is my theology here, but staging bins being a receipt bin, a shipping bin, a production bin being to prod from prod, a project bin, an assembly bin, all of those bins that are in your warehouse location set up, let's just call them a transit location. They're for transit. They are to go from A to B promptly, not to be a storage bin. You should not be using things there, and you should never do an ad hoc move from those bins unless it's to do with cleanup and housekeeping, which is a major problem. Okay, you've got to get on top of this. So I like to tell my clients, you get to 5 p.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning, it's zero. I mean, zero items in staging bins, and that's it. And that way you keep your shop clean and efficient. The system is accurate. You know where everything is. And that's before we talk about regular stock takes to make sure the alignment to the bins is accurate. But this will effectively give you what you're looking for. What you end up having is what's called the iceberg effect. The consequence just is not understood, and it could be dramatic. It could cost you, like a $100 item could cost you thousands of dollars. The shortcut is not worth it for 5 seconds saved. The variance investigation, physical inventory journal, the negative adjustment, write-offs, planning, etc. It's just, the implications are endless, and it's just not worth it. So, what's the symptom? How do I know what's going on? And an example of this is what I call the bin promise. So the bin promise, you've got this physical versus available, understanding warehouse demand. For example, you have the illusion. The illusion is I see 4 items. I should have 4 items to pick, but the reality is I've only got 1. What happened? You got a lockout. What was the lockout? Items have been reserved or allocated. What to? They've been allocated to picks, right? They've been allocated or reserved to customers, and you've got to make sure that you understand your inventory and what's available for you. Things that can cause lockouts that are unnecessary and are not realistic comes down to open picks. Someone created a pick but didn't register it. The system reserves it in the date order. Okay. The pending putaways is another item here. Stock is physically in the bin, but the putaway isn't registered. The system thinks the bin is still empty and ghost moves. You go move it physically, but you haven't updated the system. This is like torture. So fix and clean as you go. Let's keep a healthy warehouse. Make sure you register your picks immediately. You post your putaways immediately, and you delete unused documents. What does that mean? An unused document is like a pick that's just not being used, a putaway that's just not being used, a warehouse receipt, or a shipment that is not being shipped or received today. It shouldn't be there. That's our philosophy. We use source documents to track what needs to happen, and that means the sales order or the purchase order, sales return or purchase return, and transfer orders. And they are all the documents that our warehouse used to plan off. From there, then the warehouse will execute and create shipments as they're about to ship. The picks follow, or the receipts as they're receiving, and then the putaways follow. And it's a logical system. You keep clean lists and you're up to date. So what comes next after this? We are gonna go through 12 plus SOPs. We're going to show you the world of Jared and what I've come up with to simplify and speed up warehousing and automation. Some of it will use some of our extensions that we have developed over the years, and you'll see some of the ideas that we came up with to just simplify the user experience within a warehouse, and some of it is just basics of warehousing. So keep following this series. We hope to come back with a few more videos in the coming days, and we're gonna smash this. We're really gonna help you guys get to the bottom of some of the, what I'm referring to as the warehouse stupid. Let's get on top of it and keep clean, green, healthy warehouses. You know where your stock is. It's immaculate. You are responsible. You are accountable for making sure that that area of your delegation is just always in order. And we're going to show you how to do it. All right. See you in the next video.